Let's go. Let's return to the world of horror. It is still a pre-release beta and might not function as expected, but it seemed like it was doing fine when we were first playing it. Well, last time we did defeat an Elder God, but there are multiple Elder Gods, and we should probably attempt to face more than one. Let's look at options. We're going with the color scheme Mondo this time. Mondo seems pretty nice. Pretty readable, I think. Let's start a new story. Let's see. Is it my first time playing World of Horror? Well, we have played it, so we will customize the playthrough. And we will continue on. Lerms. Well, that's not what we'll be using this time. I think that, yeah, I think it's fairly clear what we need to choose, since there is something that's been on our mind for the past couple of days. I do think we are going to have to see what devious seed we will get with Breen. Clearly, it will be the best seed in the world. Well, you know, something's happening in Shiokawa. We know about that. Robe figures? Yep, that's correct. Rapid technological progress. Look at this screen. It's evil and technology. Old gods. They're coming. And cars, guns. The old train. We appear. Let's see. So. Choose our character. There's also this over here. Medical history. Disillusion with the medical care. You know you'll need to pay up. You start with extra experience and bandages, but each damage can cause an injury. Maybe we can try that. So, this was the character that we had the easiest time with, I think. Maybe we'll give this another go with Mizuki, and see how this goes. See how we do with this. Because she has plus charisma. It's easier to get people into your party, apparently. So, this seems to be a character that people say is pretty good to use. Let's see. Short adventures set during the events of classic mode. It's coming soon. It's not here yet. There's endless mode. You cannot stop the old gods. There's no mystery to solve in that mode. Well, we like solving mysteries, and we like defeating old gods, so we should probably go with this. Trying to awaken their master. So let's see. The first time, yeah, we defeated Goizo, who is in the mirror. Other options include the Towering Eye, the Devouring Fire, and the Spider God. You can't run from combat is kinda rough. Both your damage and your enemies is increased. Casting spells cost reason. No, yeah, casting spells costing reason increases doom instead. Let's go with Towering Eye. Let's see how this goes. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? That would be quite a story about stars just vanishing. You wouldn't think it would have anything to do with what's happening on Earth. Anyway. Mailbox is empty. Okay. Gotta think of our next move. Well, let's take a bath. Get some exp. Let's go to changing the clothes. And get some money out of this. It's only +1 funds. Only that. Let's be a rebel. Okay. Watching TV never did anything for us. I mean, I don't think we ever got a VHS tape to watch. You could also try calling this phone, but I don't think a number ever came up. We could take a peep through the peephole. Someone's standing there. Alright, let's go start a new mystery. We've got the blood-curdling botanist. We've got Far-Out Fable of a Fear Festival. There's Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors, Horrible History of Household Hell, Freaky Feature Found Footage. I don't remember seeing Far-Out Fable of a Fear Festival, so maybe we should give this a try. See, this one might be new. Our aunt sent us a letter inviting us for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. Wow, it's pretty rare. We should probably check that out. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You asked yourself as you board the bus. It's only good things. Okay, today's goal is to explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone's waiting for us? A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches us. He's holding like a red sapling. It's the inn owner who promised to pick us up. Following close behind him, our eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. It makes it difficult to drive. Our group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking in the inn, giving us some time to explore. Festival begins at evening. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As I learn about the terrible secret of this village, more actions will unlock. Okay, so what do we have? We have explore advances the clock. Check out the inn. It's free. And what's over here? Skip time. All right, let's check out our room since it is nice and free. Inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. What about the onsen? Hot Spring feels great. Well, I didn't need +2 stamina, but at least we enjoyed the warm water. Festival grounds are open. Oh, here we go. Enjoy the festival. It is also a free action. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. Enjoy festival. Buy souvenirs, look for friends, or go back. I like to enjoy a festival. The Black Coat Raffle. There! Would you like to test your luck at this fine game? Well, let's buy one ticket. Oh, it's failure. Our luck failed. Not your lucky day, sorry. The creepy vendor smiles. See you soon. We lost a fund. Oh well. Well, that's how it goes with carnival games. You have to be willing to lose because you probably will. Well, I mean, it says, well, should we be resting at all? Now, that's actually was there before. I don't see a reason not to just enjoy the nightlife at the festival. Why not? Buy souvenirs. Oh, it's dog. I cannot boop the nose, though. Nose is unboopable. Anyway, we can get prayer beads. Faster spiritual action. A happy coat. It's armor that will give us +1 luck. Pancakes. It decreases doom, as pancakes will do. Also increases stamina. Holy Candle, +1 luck while held in the event, but it uses... Oh, on use, you get +2 reason? That's not bad. While you hold it, you have +1 luck, and you use it, you get +2 reason. You need 2 funds to buy one. So these are all new items, I think, from what we saw in previous playthroughs. Candle seems alright. No, maybe I'll buy a candle. Today's goal, okay, yep, today's goal, learning more about the festival. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes out from behind the thick clouds. Usually the moon does not do that suddenly. Usually it's fairly gradual. But this time, it was sudden. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest, or try to find more information about the festival? Forest, you say? Well, it did say that our objective is to learn about the festival, but, I mean, forest. The trees overhead block the sunlight, and you begin to feel gloomy. We lose 2 reason. Okay, so we can just go into the forest again if we so choose. Do I need to equip the candle to get the... Oh, no, it's just held in the inventory. I don't need to put it on or anything like that. We also have a bandage. Let's check out the forest a bit more, maybe. It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. Is that how that works? I mean, if they say so, let's tap into his power. Oh, we failed. You feel you've attracted the attention of something terrible. Yeah, our knowledge is only middling. I mean, our charisma is our big stat. Something's watching you from behind the trees. Well, let's check out the festival. Alright, what else can we do? We can look for friends. You stumble into your friend, Kazumi. I need to move some stuff. Can you help? I will lose stamina if I do. I guess? I mean, we do... Look, you have to do things for your friends. You have to sacrifice. So I guess we're losing some stamina for our friend. Okay, I lost stamina. Did anything happen because of that? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, but... Okay, Kazumi did join. What's the stats on Kazumi? Cheaper treatment and surgery actions. What is the stats of this? +1 damage against ghosts. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something waking up at the next dawn. Probably like their pet cat. It's about to awaken. Probably none of our business. It's not safe here. You decide to block entrance to your room with a nightstand. Festival is ending tomorrow, and you can't be too careful. Villagers seem to follow your every step here. Hilltop Shrine. The trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. It could be an important place to investigate. Well, we're young and we make stupid decisions. Let's take the quick route. Hey, success. Because you're in a hurry, you hike to the hilltop. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine means a new, sinister cult has claimed the location. We got 5 exp. Alright. Let's enjoy some festival. Still some time before it starts. Man, I hope we get to see this festival when it starts. It sounds great. Let's enjoy the festival. Well, let's try it again. Hey, there we go. We've got a winner! The creepy vendor hands us our prize. See you soon! We got 2 funds. We spent 1 fund and got 2 funds. I guess that's good. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? It seems that the only option is to explore the festival. Is that blood? Where is everybody? Find the missing people. Trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. Let's continue. 4 actions until sunrise. Are we walking in circles? Let's see. There's forest. There's rested camp. I don't think we need to rest right now. Let's keep walking. You follow the faint sound to a telephone line pole. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, they start to twitch and rise. It's a Tataru. Oh no. Let's see, 22 hit points. If it hits us, it does +1 doom. I mean, right now, that's really not a bad thing. It's not that much of a problem. We don't have a weapon, but I guess we could look for one. Let's see. Look for an improvised weapon. We could do it. And then we can also, we could just give him a little kick. I don't think we have enough for any attack boost. Yeah, we have enough for that. We could try. I found a broken bottle. I like the idea of this girl finding a bottle on the ground, just smashing it against a tree, threatening with the sharp end. It's one-handed, uses dex. I mean, for us, that's better than strength. All right, we've got a broken bottle. Let's see. We defeated Tataru. Increased our doom, but it's not something we'll need to worry about until later. And we're a young, we're a young idol. We live for the present. What does the youth care for the future? We start to recognize some of the paths and rocks we've seen earlier. Let's explore the forest. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There's something standing in the trees just a few meters away. Well, let's confront the person. Oh, failure. The decomposing skin and vacant stare can only mean one thing. It's a corpse someone has propped up. The idea that someone could do it so close to you and so quietly makes you shudder. Well, at least we didn't lose reason, but we did get more doom. Alright. More investigation. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one... Oh, I do remember these, yeah. Strange carvings on the trees. They were made recently. We don't have a camera. So we might be scared by tree bark. We might be. Let's try to decipher the signs. Failure. Can't tell you what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in this forest. It'll take some time before we pick up the trail again. Alright, this was a little different. We weren't scared by the tree bark. We didn't lose reason, but it did increase doom. Getting a lot of doom in this. Okay. Enter overgrown factory. Captured while exploring the factory or caught by masked people you've seen from Inn's window. Tied up, they bring you to the cult leader. And we knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice. Your aunt's voice? Coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards door behind him. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. The only thing we can do is struggle. Struggle, struggle. Struggle, struggle. And now we're on this scene. Okay, I just had to click on it. Here comes the thing. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears, and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights in the hand of a police officer saving you from fall. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and eldritch being. Village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You were the only one seeing the ancient horror. Far-out fable of a fear festival. Ending A. All right. So, was there an undercover cop in the cult? I'm not sure, but they say they did not see the ancient horror. Oh, why did only we see it? You couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them. The people are safe, though. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. Well, we got some exp. We got 15 exp. And then we decreased some doom, which is good. We do need that. We got +1 reason and stamina. Time passes. It's 1 day. Mystery is solved. Old God stirs. Air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Well, at least it didn't pollute the water. Small key in our mailbox. What is it doing here? Alright. Well, let's take a bath. Let's see the stats. My stamina is a little lower than the reason. I guess we'll get a bit of stamina there. There we go. What's in the peephole? Nothing weird through the peephole. Well, let's see. Let me take a look at Oz Yoloth's Towering Eye. So casting spells raises doom %, and of course, our doom is high for only one level. We have not reached the point where we could level up yet. I have this thing here. If I discard it, I get 20 experience. I mean, we might as well, I suppose. But that's not going to be quite enough. No, it is. It was just enough, actually. I've chosen to advance to the next experience level. We choose 1 perk and 1 stat upgrade. Let's see. We could choose leadership. +1 charisma. Supercharge our already high charisma. Upgrade small X bonus for casting spells. Extra funds for completing a mystery. So, in the previous playthroughs, we didn't cast spells all that often, did we? Like, sometimes, but it didn't really come up all that often. Extra funds for completing a mystery is good. That's always a good thing, but increasing our stats, I think, usually is the most valuable thing. So I would probably want to increase a stat. Let me check my stats. So my charisma will go up to 9. It's always a good thing to have a really high stat. Let's see, what else do I want to increase here? My lowest one is strength, but do I want to raise that, or do I want to raise one of the 6s, dex, per, or no? I could always go with luck. And unfortunately, they don't tell you what luck is. But we did fail a luck check at one point. Let's see. We also failed a knowledge check previously. But I mean, of course, different events will require different stat checks. Let's maybe increase our dexterity. I think that will probably go with that. Alright. Let's choose one. Alright, so we did this. Then there's the bizarre Bruit of the blood-curdling botanist. Moonlight Sailors, Household Hell. So we have 0 out of 4 endings for that. 0 out of that, 1 that, 1 that. Let's go with botanist. Shiro Song, yeah, this one. Shiro Song's gone missing. She's worried that it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Well, we have some knowledge about what happened to Shiro Song. What is he doing, and where is he? Alright, maybe some of his colleagues could tell us something useful. Investigate the school location twice to complete that quest. Let's see. There's home, downtown. We could shop. We could boop. There we go. Let's see. We could get the steak knife, which is a dex-based weapon. Cigarettes gives us +1 reason. A map. Investigating village or forest has a small chance. I mean, lowering doom is good, but if it's only a small chance, do we want to waste our funds on that? Backpack allows 2 more inventory slots. Let's see. Steak knife probably is not bad. Look at our broken bottle. That is a dex-based weapon. Let's see, 3, 90, 70. And the... You know, probably should not have clicked on that. But I have the steak knife. 3, 65, 70. Yeah, I guess the steak knife is not as good. You would think a steak knife would be a little bit better than the broken bottle. It does not seem like it is, though. We could travel to the school. Let's see. Well, we don't have a tiny key, but we can just break the window. Smash. Okay, we got +1 fun, but we lost a stamina doing that. Oh yeah, we're being pickpocketed. But we did not realize it. Our perception was too low. Oh, actually, we should equip the steak knife. Yes, that's true. We should unequip that. That is actually the better one, isn't it? Well, unfortunately, funds were stolen from us. Well, let's investigate downtown. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture. He wants to sell it, find a key to his apartment. Well, the only thing we can do is help our friend. But we failed. And we lost some stamina. Well, hopefully failing moving the furniture does not prevent us from saving the world from the old god. Shiro-san has always been a weirdo, but he was good at what he did. Last month, he ordered a pack of experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatch order with address somewhere, the old man says. Help me move this dirt, and we'll look for it. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Now, I guess if we had the map, then it would be useful here. But the only thing we can do is get lost. We spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, we end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind us. +2 doom. While the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid, you think you can make out the address, at least parts of it. The house is somewhere in the nearby forest. We're exhausted. Tell me about it. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do we address our weakened state? Well, I mean, taking a nap is always good. Buying a coffee is a temporary fix. Jog around the block? I don't know if that's going to make us feel any better. I mean, let's just maybe just buy a coffee. We have no funds, but we only had the one fund anyway. Let's see. The house is somewhere in this nearby forest. Oh, we have to travel to the village. Here we go. Investigate this village. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. That sounds lovely. But casting spells is going to increase some doom, and we don't really want to do that. So let's, politely decline. Oh, we took a stamina hit. You don't decline me, you fool! He shouts as you escape the house. The old man throws the books at you, and one of them hits you in the head. I mean, I thought it would be more menacing, like he would cast spells at us. No, he just runs after us throwing books. So it wasn't as much of a threat as you would think. It's dark. You don't remember the trees growing so close to each other. Okay, now we're exploring the forest. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in the clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Let's climb it. Oh, failure. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you manage to limp away, unnoticed. -2 stamina. The dirt road we've been following suddenly ends. We have to go back. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly as we get closer. Well, of course we have to help the dog. Of course we do. Oh, failure. You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on our hand. -2 stamina. And we don't get a dog ally. Our luck stat maybe is low. We can't see what it is, but I'm getting the impression it's fairly low. The dirt road is promising, but it branches into 2 different directions. Which one is the correct one? What you thought was just a discarded pile of clothes suddenly moves. As it stands up, a cloud of white powder is released into the air. It's Conocogatherer. Let's see. 25 HP. He does -1 to both stats if he hits us. Wonder if it's worthwhile fighting him. Like, we could beat him, but I mean, we probably are going to have a fight at the end of this chapter. And our stamina is not as high as we would like it to be. So, let's see. Where was it? There's Runaway. It's +5 Doom. Let's leave. Alright, let's continue on. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Look, we are a young idol with a devil-may-care attitude, and we have disrespect for religion, so let's smash it. A luck check is failure. You topple the evil-looking statue. Nothing seems to happen, but you have a terrible feeling about it. +5 Doom. You stumble upon a half-eaten deer carcass. Oh, good. There's an entire half for us to eat and restore some stamina. Overgrown mansion. 1. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In the front of the mansion, there's the gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives up and you fall down to the basement. By the way, our bandage that we have, yeah, okay, that's injury, so just remember that in case we get any injuries here. Unholy candle. Yeah, we fail all these luck checks even though we have the candle in the inventory. Our luck must be very low. Let's continue. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. It's Shiro Song, the missing gardener. You must help him escape this cursed place. Hello, Shiro Song. Okay. So, the plants are attacking. We can defend Shiro Song and try to get him out of here. We can also examine him, which leads to, like, him being a fungus man, and then we fight him. I'm not sure if we have to look at him, or can we just keep leading him out of here, and maybe he does not turn into a fungus man? Not sure what happens if we do that. Let's see. So the options are protect him, lead him. What's that? Well, let's try to lead him out. See what happens. So we can lead. We can protect. Hopefully Shiro won't attack. Ugh, 3 to all. Alright. Let's see. Let's lead. He takes 3. Let's lead. He takes 3. Lead. Come on, Shiro-san, you can do it. He took 3. Well, let's lead and then protect. We took 3. Well, I'm sorry, Shiro, but I can't actually take another 3. One of us has to take this 3. But I'm gonna lead you out twice and see if this does any... See if hopefully we get out. Sorry if it doesn't work out, Shiro. No, plants attacked him. No, wait, we defeated Shiro-san. We defeated him? Is that... Did we win? I wasn't trying to defeat him this time. Vines whip you, covering your exposed skin in deep lacerations. You cry out, "Harder, Daddy," dropping the body of Shiro-san. There's no way you'll be able to save him. With a heavy heart, you run, leaving the man you were supposed to protect behind. Bizarre Brute of the Blood-Curdling Botanist, ending D. Well, we got +30 experience. plus 15 experience, negative 3 doom, plus 1 reason and stamina, plus 1 day passes. Well, I mean, it's better than dying. The old god stirs. The friendly dog disappeared last night. We would have to find a new place to buy equipment. Well, let's go home. Got a key. We are nearly dead. Let's take a bath. Recover our some stamina. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Take a peek. There's nothing there. Well, as for right now, I think that we'll just take a little break and come back. We'll see if we can continue on with the Breen Seed. Yeah. We're at 40% doom after completing 2 mysteries, which is not good. Our reason's actually not doing too bad, but our stamina's bad. Usually it's the other way around. Usually we keep getting hits to reason, but this time it's been stamina. So, and also doom. Also doom. It could be going better. I'll take a break and then we'll be back. Back in our home, we're thinking of our next move, but unfortunately we're all cut up. And, I mean, fortunately we have our sanity, but our physical health is not doing too well. Also, I've been told that apparently the effect of the god with the fetid air makes resting a lot less effective. So we would be paying doom for not much health restoration, and we can't really afford to pay doom, so kind of a bad situation. We have these 2 completed. There's Sailors, Household Hell, Found Footage. Let's try Sailors. We did not get any endings in this one yet. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark, writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swinging at the helm and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. I love this black ooze. I'm in love with it. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile oozes in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. We must investigate this. Alright, we start our investigation, hoping to overhear some rumors at the fish market. If we discard item cards, we can complete this quest. Our items... well... I mean, we can discard the broken bottle. I don't think we could sell it or anything. But would I want to discard the bandage or the holy candle? I probably wouldn't. I mean, if I discard the holy candle... no, it's use, not discard. So if I find a second item that would be good to discard... and then we could complete this quest. But right now, it seems like I need to travel to downtown. And let's investigate. Stop right there! You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work! Hi, obsessed man. I don't know why he thinks... we want... well, what is his life's work? Maybe we do want to destroy it. That could be. He has 12 hit points, which isn't much, but he does 2 points to stamina, which we can't really do. So let's see. The most we could probably do would be Let's see, 4, 4, 11. Like, we could, if we hit with everything, we would get 11. Let's see. What were the support actions? Ally to distract enemy. Combat skill. Our stamina's not quite there. And of course there's run away, but we get +5 doom if we do that. Our dex is not bad. It drastically lowers the hit chance. That takes a lot of time though, doesn't it? So one thing that could be done, maybe, we could attack with weapon. And there is dodge. So if all of this worked, we would attack twice and he would miss, which would allow us to kill him on the second turn. Assuming it works. I guess we have to find out if it works. Well, now we have 3 stamina, and he now does 4 points of damage. So his attack went up. So let's see. Well, if we manage to hit all of these, we will win. I missed. He hit us. We will die at the beginning of the next encounter. Okay. Well, at least we can just try to kill him. Hey, we leveled up. Sure, let's think about what stats we want. We could choose Fame. Faster combat actions with each ally we have. There's Outdoorsman. If we get +1 luck. There's Letting Allies Go. Grants a permanent bonus to one of our stats. Faster combat actions is not bad. We could also do this. Now, technically we're dead. If we give us +4 stamina, will that work? I don't know if that will work. Alright, we're 3. I guess it worked. We are actually still alive. Although you braved the stench for hours, you gleaned nothing besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Maybe you should pay her a visit. Maybe we should. I'm surprised that worked. What's this spell that we have? +2 stamina 1 time only. But if we use it, we increase our doom. We might have to, though. Alright, so investigate downtown. Oh, wait. What was the cost of this? Actually, it doesn't have a cost, does it? The old god thing says that casting spells raises doom. But at the beginning of the game, it did say that spells that use reason raises doom? It doesn't say it here, it just says casting spells in general raises doom. So I might assume that this would raise doom? But we are very low on stamina. We might just have to do it anyway. Let's see. Cast a spell. You get +1 reason if we forget it, but casting this doesn't cause reason. Okay. So the effect of the god means that we don't use reason when casting a spell, but it will increase doom. Okay, cast a spell. Alright, did the doom change? It doesn't... I don't think it did. Anyway, we don't see anyone on the street. Let's travel to mansion. We feel watched. Oh, we have a holy candle. We could actually use it. And when we use it, let's see. Right now, it's increasing our luck. But we could actually use it in this event. And I've never actually had a holy candle during this event, so let's see what it does. You light up the holy candle. Oh, we lost some doom. Wonderful. Oh, and we still have the holy candle. We didn't use it by doing that. Great. It gave us an event that actually allowed us to decrease our doom. Fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. Let's investigate the mansion. Corpses are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. We lose some reason because of that. Let's resolve. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You lurk around hoping to spot one of them. Let's go to the seaside. There's also a hardware store, but I have 0 funds. It also costs doom to enter. I wouldn't... Let's see. Funds to items, and we don't have funds. Ocean is hungry. You're stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me, but I'm afraid I'm too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? Well, we don't have fast hands, unfortunately. We could talk them out of it, and our charisma is high. So if there was a stat check that we have a chance of succeeding at, this is probably it. Yeah, it worked. After a long item, they hand us the knife and thank us. Great. Let's look at the ritual dagger. It's a one-handed weapon. It uses knowledge. Damage 4, speed 75, chance to hit. Small chance of recovering reason after defeating an enemy. Our steak knife is what? Damage 3. This is damage 4. Speed 75. This is the steak knife is faster. Chance to hit is lower. It uses knowledge, which is only 1 point lower than our dex. And you might get reason if you kill something with it. I don't know. Like, the speed is important. This uses less of it, less time. But this does 1 more point of damage if we hit. This also the steak knife has a higher chance to hit. It seems like the steak knife would be better, but this, we do have the chance of recovering some reason. And it does do 1 more point of damage. And our dex... I'm not sure, actually, what is the better one to use right now. I kind of would like to use the ritual dagger, but it seems like the steak knife is better for our needs at the moment. I think steak knife is better. I think steak knife is better. Alright, let's just go for it. Let's just keep the steak knife. And we're gonna discard this. Discard it. Discard broken bottle. Discard. Okay, we completed the side quest. You find a huge pile of nets and hooks prepared for the big hunt. You quickly throw them into the ocean. Maybe that'll stop them from sailing out. Alright. We completed the side quest. Alright, seaside. Walking on the beach, you spot a weirdly colored rock. It seems to be covered in some kind of black algae. Algae? Algae? I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. Getting closer, you realize it's not a rock. It's a drowner sponge. It needs another body now. Sounds like it has expectations. Look, it just needs another body right now. What do you want? 28 hit points. That is many hit points. It'll do 2 damage to Reason. And I will probably take many hits if I fight. So why don't we just run away from this one? After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. Still investigating the seaside. Air Force. The military exercise makes us feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? We got plus 4 Doom, but at least we got plus 2 Reason. I mean, look, if I would like to see the Air Force go up against the Elder God, see what the result is. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. All right. Target location. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only sounds are your ragged breathing and pounding heartbeat. Yes, the beach usually gets my pulse going as well. You arrive at the water's edge breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. It's not the sailors. The black beings must have left their bodies. Shocked, you watch them sail their way out of the harbor. You are terrified at their power, but relieved that they did not drag their meat puppets with them. The black beings never returned, yet mothers would not let their children play on the beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out on the waves. Although some claim that they see some strange beings come to the port at night. ... Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors, ending A. We got 30 exp, 15 exp, negative 3 Doom, appreciated, plus 1 Reason and Stamina, time passes. Alright, that actually did end up okay. What's our thing looking like? What's the effect? Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented Aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatured green glow. I wonder what that will do. All right, got a key. That would be 3. Let's take a bath. And we do need to increase our sta. So let's use some hot water. Watch TV? No, nothing's really on. Peephole? Nothing weird. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna choose another mystery. Okay, so both of these we have 1 ending each. Freaky feature of found footage? Sure, let's go for it. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? Okay. Right, maybe we'll find a clue about their whereabouts in the school's newspaper. We need to investigate the mansion location twice to complete this quest. Let's go to the school. Oh no, dark forces scheme against us. We are cursed. We are cursed with panic. -10 chance to all combat actions. I don't really like that. Our bandage would not help against that, because the bandage is for injuries, while this is a curse. I don't think there's anything that we can do with the curse. Next one would be to go to downtown. What does our party look like? We could probably get another party member here. Let's see. Observe. This is Hikaru. This is Chiharu. Here's Taru. Something off about Taru. Let's see. What's the latest gossip? She hasn't come to school since last week? How did we do on our English exam? I have no idea. We're fighting Elder Gods. Yesterday she told me she saw it again. Let's see. Who might we want to try to take into the party? I don't know if there's any indication on this screen. Who, if one is worse than another, what stats they might. I don't think they do, but let's share a creepy story. She's shaken by our story, and we can ask. All right, there we go. Student E, how you doing, Student E? +1 perception. Share a creepy story. Ask to join. She does not want to join. Let's share a creepy story. Visibly shaken. Ask to join? No time for games. Okay. So we have one person with us. Let's see. Let's go to downtown. Investigate the downtown. We found a gruesome altar. We see 2 chopped off heads. Who's been preparing our food for the past week? Let us research our occult notes and see if we can find out. We have -2 reason. I mean, I guess I should have figured we'd fail that one, because we have 6 knowledge. An old farmer points us to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Alright, let's travel to village. +4 doom. Okay. That was not a vital clue. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Well, let's search the tent. -2 stamina. We did not have enough luck to not be shocked by the gore. Dropping tree branches over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring? Sure, let's get lost in our thoughts. Charisma check failure. Oh, that's our super stat as well. You get completely lost in your thoughts and fall into a hole that was clumsily covered with branches and leaves. Who set up this trap and for whom? Another -2 stamina. We just fell in a hole. Nothing supernatural about it. We just fell in a hole. Find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's walls. Are we going to somehow hurt ourselves by trying to read these markings? No. We failed the knowledge check, but we did not, like, fall and hit our head on the rock or something. You wonder what it could all mean. A shape shimmers beneath the surface. With a splashy sound, something emerges from the murky depths. Hello, Leech Girl. She does 2 to all. Well, I mean, normally that wouldn't be that bad. But with the current situation, it doesn't seem good. Because we probably could defeat her on turn 2, but then she would hit us for 2 points to both. There could be the potential that we could kill her in round 1. Let's see if it's possible. So 3 damage. 3, 3, 3, 3. That's 15. No. I don't think it would. It doesn't seem like it would be possible. There's 4 over here. 4, 4, 4. 12. We could combine with like 3, 3, 3, 4. Can't fit another one in there. So either way, even if we hit everything, I don't know if there's actually a way of getting 16 points. With our support actions, the ally could distract the enemy. If succeeded, faster combat action for the duration of the encounter, but if failed, we lose the ally. So if that succeeded, well, no, because we still would have to go to a round 2. I don't think we would actually be able to get to 16 points, even if we hit everything. And the chances of us hitting everything is probably not going to happen. So I guess let's just run away and increase our doom. Someone's following us? Well, let's keep on going. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. Do we investigate, or do we cut it open? What stats could these use? Investigate might use perception. Possibly knowledge, but I would think perception. Cut it open. Maybe strength? But then cut it open is probably because we have the knife. Because we did get this event in previous playthroughs, and we needed to have a knife in order to cut. So we never actually got to use cut. So I guess we could try it and see what happens. You cut the tree and quench your thirst with the dark. Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, we drank deep of the tree's dark red sap and got +3. You know, if I was one of the party members here and I saw the leader just cut the tree open and dark red fluid started spewing out of it and she started gulping it down, I would be like, I don't know about being part of this group anymore. I'm not sure about this. Let's keep going. The suspicious group we've been following. Okay, we have seen this. We failed it the last time. No, we got it this time. Okay. We managed to see some of the faces and hear the names of the group. +5 exp. What is our exp right now? 57 out of 100. We did use a bunch of exp when we were trying to convince people to join our party. Still investigating this forest. Okay, the campsite again. Let's investigate the ground for clues this time. Failure. Did wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? I'm going insane. -2 reason. Something's following us. Being watched. Someone standing in the trees. We could confront, but we failed last time, so let's run. Oh, success. Good. +5 exp. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Hello, ribcage woman. You know, I would not think that was your name, judging by the appearance. But this is Ribcage Woman. She is 18 HP and does 2 star damage. Well, I mean, we do have the same problem again. She does have 18 HP, which means even if we hit everything, we would not be able to do it in one round. We would take at least 2 star damage. And with our stats not being so high, maybe we just have to run. I mean, our doom is really high, but I don't know if there's anything we can... I don't know if there's... I guess we just have to. There we go. Right, the rock. I forget which stat this one used. Maybe it's just too risky. We tripped. We tripped on a branch. -1 stamina. Let's continue on. Following a trail of rotten... Okay, yeah, the small shrine. Let's pray to it this time. To your horror, you discovered a separate human hand behind the statue. A -2 reason. Things not going so well. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. You hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Well, we could take the cassettes and run, and I think that's probably what we did in a previous run. We could peek inside, because we haven't done that yet. Do we want to do that? We know that taking the cassettes will result in an ending, but it is the same ending that we've gotten. Whereas peeking is not something we've done. Is curiosity more important than survival? Curiosity is pretty strong. Let's peek inside. Hello, wishing well. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you're looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at us. Hypnotized, we continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as our gargantuan beast lures us in. Only option? Lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs us by the... Tall man? Did we see a suspicious tall man? He explains that he's part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking us. Hey, that could cause brain damage, sir. It's not like you can just punch someone in the face, knocking them out, and we'll be okay. Like, maybe they'll be okay, but... You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. A freaky feature of found footage, ending B. Okay, one of the rewards is the forest is restless. Knowledge is key, 30 exp. Still hope, -3 doom. Not much hope, but a little hope. +1 reason stamina. 1 day has passed. Old God stirs. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. Alright, let's head home. Let us get it. Let us take a key. Alright. I don't suppose, like, we have a videotape from that mission. Because there were tapes, but we don't have any tapes. Let's take a bath. Let's see, our stats right now are the same, actually. We've been taking stamina damage for most of this, so probably let's raise our stamina. People? Nothing weird. How's our exp doing? Oh, we can level up. Alright, so what we got? Got folklore studies. This will increase our knowledge, which probably does need a fair amount of buffing. Occult signs, small X for casting spells, but we never cast spells. Upgrade. Letting allies go grants a permanent bonus to one of your stats. We do have a bunch of allies. I mean, I guess one strategy is to let allies go, then, like, go to the school and recruit a bunch of allies, and then let them go. Like, that's something we could do. If we wanted to. Maybe we'll just go with +1 knowledge, though. And as far as stats go, we could increase a stat, or we could get some stamina or reason back. Of course, there's always the, you know, the choice of building up a low stat or increasing one of our mid stats. Our weapon uses dexterity, so maybe increasing dex would... Increasing dex again, maybe that would be good. Push that up to 8, and then our knowledge is going to go up to 7. So maybe that could be good. Alright. Let's pick a thing. Only one left. Household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. It's haunted by the family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place? You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light. Let's go to library. Many of the books you can find here were donated after the accident. You know, the accident. Well, doing this would increase our... Both of these options would increase our doom. Both of them would. But I guess we can't just leave the library. I guess we have to just choose one of them. Make some notes about subjects that could be relevant in this case. Hopefully our work will not go to waste. Let's exit the library. Investigate the school. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make our head spin, and Akumi is not here to make sense of it all, so all we can do is stare in disbelief. How is this possible? -1 reason. Gotta go to downtown. An empty bottle breaks on the wall behind us. We cover ourselves from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. It's Rioter. Ugh. Rioter has so much health and does 3 damage to all. I guess we have to run. Yeah, doom penalty, but what are you gonna do? We can't face Rioter. We'll need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. I guess we'll get that through Seaside. Town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies a small hill at the town center. Well, we don't have any funds. We have a bunch of allies. I wonder if praying at the temple would do us any good. I don't think we tried praying yet. Let's try it. Oh, +2 reason. There we go. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. The smell of burning incense and old wood calms you down. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Sure. There was a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together, her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? If I remember right, the sewing machine doesn't have anything, so let's check the cupboard. Luck check is success. We find the sewing kit, and we got plus item. So if we use it, we get +3 stamina. -1 charisma? I mean, is it because we would be ugly? Because we had to sew our own stitching? Like, if we got a cut on our face and we have to sew it, we're ugly, so we lose some charisma? Is, I guess, the idea? Well, we probably could use the stamina. It might come in useful. We must find a key. So just whichever room we want. In the mirror. Okay, we got to catch a glimpse of something and got +2 doom. Keep looking for a key. Actually, probably using the sewing kit now would probably be good. Additional information. Shouldn't you ask a doctor to do it? Yeah, but no time. There we go. Probably the stamina is more useful to us for right now. Bad feeling. Location's threat level increases. Well, I mean, I guess that's not so bad if it's happening right at the end of the game. Well, I mean, if we were able to survive before the doom gets to 100%, we would be at the end of the game, but, well, we'll see. In the middle of the room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. When you remove his gag, though, the man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall on the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. Hi, cult member. 22 hit points. He does plus doom. Well, we can't... we cannot kill him in 1 turn. And probably not 2 turns. So, plus doom is not... It's just not gonna work here. We're gonna run out. Gotta go. Let's see. That would give us... actually, that would be 100%. That would be 100%, yeah. Alright, so... what is the best option? So if we attacked with dexterity, it would be, as we said before, actually this time it's 6. So if we hit everything, it's 18. So I guess we do have to try it like this. Wow, we did hit everything. So let's see. Guaranteed to hit. Okay. We're at 97 doom. What's that? A curious statuette. +1 knowledge while held. Alright. We have so much. We're overloaded with doom. Can we complete this before we reach 100% doom? Okay, we can check out the sculpture or the masks. Yeah, man. I don't remember what stat these choices use. I feel like we got a good result from the masks in a previous playthrough. Okay, we got an item. A Karakoza mask. Faster spiritual actions. Okay, we can equip it. I mean, I don't actually use... it appears on there, great. I don't actually use spiritual actions, but it's there now. Keep looking for a key. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Let's make our way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. Now, we're at 100% Doom, aren't we? Did we just do that when we walked in here? I think so. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place makes the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Maybe we could just explore some more? It's okay. We need like a flashlight or something. Okay, I do remember that. We had this last time. Yeah. Let's continue. Sure, step closer. Unholy chants coming from the... Oh, we went down a bit. We went down a bit in Doom. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected from the mansion must have driven the family insane. No connection to the outside world. They fed them what they had themselves. It doesn't explain fresh... Yo, I think this is the ending that we got last time. Pretty sure this was the ending, so we did not get a different ending. I like the idea that we reached 100% Doom and the Elder God was arriving, but then... Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit early. I'll just back off a little bit. It's actually at 97. Old God stirs. Whole town does not receive any outside signal. Must be the radio mast failure. Gotta be. Take the key. Okay, there we go. You can scrub yourself, but you'll never be clean again. So, for stamina and... Okay, so let's increase our reason. Okay, stamina and reason stats are actually not that bad now, but of course Doom is at maximum. Well, we did all the mysteries. So, let's go back to town. Let's go to Lighthouse. We actually, so, you know, as bad as this has been going for us, we actually did make it to the Lighthouse this time. Alright. Padlock A, Padlock B, Padlock C, Padlock D, Padlock E. Enter the lighthouse. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run as far as you can. You're afraid that there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. Access storage? Rest a bit? No. Start climbing. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. Tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate require you to grab 2 metal rods. Okay, so we don't have any other choice but to grab rods. Oh, but we passed knowledge. Okay, great. You're about to grab the rods. You notice the dials and buttons. You toy with them a bit before adjusting both voltage and current so it's safe for you to grab them. 10 exp. Speaking of which, what does our exp look like? Not enough to level up. Okay, let's keep going. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water, but to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect the faulty plug. And that's the only thing we can do. Oh, we're at 100% Doom. Well, if this is the last thing we do, we did not have enough strength. You're surprised at how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty plug. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With the bzzz, the gate opens, -3 stamina. However, under the mysterious Oth Yoloth's influence, the city engulfed in chaos. All the eldritch magic made our planet a bright waypoint for the bloated old god. And a tasty treat. Within the next 10 years, Earth is going to be devoured, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. All right, so we failed, and here comes... so the old god is very big, and it is hungry. So it says the city is engulfed in chaos, but I think that we have more to worry about than just the city. As we are going to be a snack for all the big eyeball. Well, this is the first time we got to 100% Doom. So we have not actually seen what happens at that point. Previously, when we've lost, it's because we lost usually reason. That was usually the reason. And we did, of course, actually win one of these runs. We defeated Goizo, but we did not defeat Ozyoloth. Though, we got closer than I thought we were going to, considering how high our Doom was going this whole time. I'm actually kind of surprised that we made it to the lighthouse. So that's actually not too bad. This was the Breen Seed. We've perished. Cause of death. Earth devoured by Ozyoloth. Difficulty level cultist. He had the stake knife and the Carcosa mask. We had the medical history backstory. Summon the old god. Doom was 100%. Playthrough was 109 minutes. We solved 5 mysteries. Saw 40 new events. Countered 7 new enemies. Unlocked 1 new achievement. And that, well, that's, I guess, is our time spent tonight with World of Horror. Some bug fixes, I guess, here. Some patch notes. Man, just thinking about... considering all the times we've run away, just thinking about that one god, that the rule is you cannot run away. That... we tried that once, and it was rough. This one did not seem as rough, and we made it to the lighthouse. But even though we didn't make it, I had fun, you know, I had a good time making it, trying to get through this run, seeing some new mysteries, some new scenarios, getting some new endings. Does it say what any new ones are? I don't think there's like I don't see an icon or anything that says what a new one might be. That's the one we got when we beat it, because we had over 90% Doom. There, okay. Lose your playthrough due to Doom. It unlocks Gruesome Totem. I find that this one funny. The Dream Devourer, when we had that battle and it became apparent that that an option was to kill the patients in the hospital to weaken the Dream Devourer. That's pretty rough. But fortunately, we did not actually have to do it that time. Anyway. Well, it's been another playthrough of World of Horror. We almost got to the end, and again, I had fun with it, and I hope you had fun watching. There's still, of course, there's still more to Elder Gods, more endings to try. So I expect that we will be trying this again. But yeah, that's just another playthrough, just for fun, of some World of Horror, using Seed Brain and losing to Ozyoloth, as we were food for the giant space eyeball. Maybe next time we can get a better outcome than that.